Yeah, look, that's a challenge for us. I think as a group we've spoke about as a team, and hopefully we're addressing that. And I think that only comes back to the individual, how they can bounce back from a loss like that. So that's just the important part for them, is to make sure that they take the good stuff out of the game that they did and put it in the rest of the season. Oh, look, I'm quite happy where they're at. In a sense, obviously we'd like to be up the table a bit more, but how they've bounced back as individuals, I think, is important, and that shows character in this team. It'll be, the test will really be tomorrow night. So how we've really bounced back from that. Oh, well, I suppose if you look at it, I think the teams that are at the top of the table, the Gambiers, the Sawags, have not only scored a lot of runs in this tournament, but they've also finished games, and Kevin Peterson's been part of that. So there's a number of guys that are playing well, but they're also finishing the games, and I think that's the one for us that we haven't had someone, even though Duplessis scored 380 odd runs, we haven't had someone that just gone out there and finished the games off, and I think that's the challenge for our batting group. And we've all got challenges as a bowling group in 2020 cricket. There's one every game that you play. So, but I think for us is just a bit more consistency would have been a lot better for us throughout this tournament. Oh, look, I think how do you gauge it? But I think if you look at Mike Hussey last year, his influence on the squad at the top of the order, the same influence that Shane Watson's had since he's arrived here. I think those sorts of players that are doing well on the world stage, coming in as an overseas player into an IPL, has a big influence. And I think you guys have covered that pretty well with Owen Shah and Brad Hodge have done their job very, very well. And now Shane's come in to complement that, and I think that's one of the parts that we've missed a little bit. I think in a sense that Mike, we've really missed his on-field stuff, but more so his off-field stuff as well. Yeah, look, he's a quality player. He's played well in the last 12 months for Australia, and even in the last year's IPL as well for Rajasthan. So, look, there's not much room for error against good players, and I think that's the challenge for all our bowlers, to make sure that they're asking those questions around good lengths. I think that's the one, and setting the right fields. But there's no set plan. I think you can have little set plays here and there that might work, but ultimately it's up to the day and up to the individual to execute their plans. Yeah, well, obviously, we've had with Dougie, I suppose, having been injured coming to the tournament. He's now, I don't know if you've seen him bowl yesterday in the nets. He's bowling quite quick and swinging the ball, so he's back to that pace that he's had provided us before. So, look, he's putting his name up for the selection of the team tomorrow, but we'll have to wait and see what the conditions get tomorrow.